Nick Reiner. Nick Reiner.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
All right, I would be a total half a retard and a moron ruining it for everybody if I were to do the Rob Reiner story yesterday and not follow up today without acknowledging that the main suspect is Rob Reiner's son, Nick Reiner. And it was said that Nick has had a bout with drugs since he was 15 years old. And him and his father used to clash a lot. And in 2015, they co-wrote together a movie called Finding Charlie. And it was based on Nick's drug addiction and substance abuse. And they said the night that Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle were killed, their son Nick Reiner was at a party with them, hosted by Conan O'Brien. And he was interrupting conversations, acting rude, yelling over everybody, just being impossible. And to the point where the parents just left him there. And it's being assumed that he caught up with them in their house, first slitting their throats and then stabbing them to death. Probably over drug money, because the drugs, they make people do very soulless things. Drugs make people very unscrupulous and definitely immoral. Taking the drug abuse in of itself is immoral, but then the things you do while high are even more immoral, if you could believe that. I don't know if you can, but it's out there, and I hope you believe me. So this is why I stayed drug-free my whole life. I never leaned on anything as a crutch to go through life. And so that doesn't make me just better than other people, but it sure makes the people that do that not have the right to look down on me, that's for sure. Let's be real with this. And I can't see working all day, even high on freaking pot, much less any other weird type of drugs that people take at these silly sex parties where, people end up having to give up their booty without consent, and they're not sure if they should report it because they were high. And everybody was high. So, drugs are a bad thing, man. Say no to drugs. Somebody offers you drugs, I would go even further. Don't just say no. Punch them dead in the face for insulting you, thinking that you're a freaking degenerate that would buy drugs from them. That's kind of like what I want to do with these people that think I'm some kind of porn-addicted loser and they want to sell me their dirty pictures online. I'm like, get out of here with that. It's like, you got these ugly fucking bitches that I wouldn't fuck trying to say, oh, if you send me this much money, you could see my. Who the fuck wants to look? It's bad enough I saw your face. You're gonna punish me with your freaking cooch, and then have the gall to charge me money for it too. Get out of here with that. You see, and that's another thing that's degenerative. The addiction people have to pornography, to smut. So between the drugs and the smut and the addiction to it, society's getting more and more degenerative. And it's a damn shame what happened to Rob Reiner and his wife. And that it was their son that did it. But it goes to show you what happens when you don't clamp down on these things early enough. You catch it early. And if you got to kick somebody out into the street, even if it's somebody that you raised, you don't risk your own life. You don't risk your own life for yes, if somebody's coming in and invading your home, yeah, absolutely. You dive in front of your kids, and you start popping your 9, of course. If there's a wild animal that's got your kids cornered, of course you man up, and if that animal mauls you while the kids escape, then you did the right thing. But I'm saying is like, don't risk your kid causing your death for your kid's survival. Your kid himself. Don't put yourself in a vulnerable position where they're standing over you, beating you with a blackjack, demanding drug money. Yeah, put these punks in their place, kick them in their ass. You love them, but when they start acting like a punk, you gotta put your foot in their ass. These motherfuckers don't know good parenting. I should start a group called Childless Advocates Against Bad Parenting. All right? Childless Advocates Against Bad Parenting. And then freaking take some donations and stuff like that. Put out some ads. Create documentaries. Create some docudramas. And, do something useful for the world. That's what I ought to do. So I just thought of that just now while doing this. I didn't even think of that when I turned this camera on. So, Childless Advocates Against Bad Parenting. That has a nice ring to it. Anyway, I just wanted to say, it was Nick Reiner that they're saying killed Rob Reiner and his wife. So their own son killed them, is what they're saying. And I hold it to be true, and I think he's going to confess to it, because if you kill most people who kill their own parents confess to it and blame the parents, like those 2 stupid brothers also in Hollywood. Anyway, let's get to the bottom of this. Let's find out what's really going on. And if the kid belongs in jail, then jail. Jail. He should be in jail. And on that note, my people, respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall.